What is up, total excellence dudes? Welcome to the live stream, guys. It's been forever. And I apologize for that, guys. I've been super busy. A lot of things have been going on. Not only me personally, but as well as things of that nature as working on my comic, The Pro Wrestling Gators, and stuff along those lines, guys. And for tonight, I want to say tonight, I'm working on this fan art by Chauncey Blakey. That's Ax-Weilder John. So, yeah, man. I saw a post from Chauncey and on Twitters, or we can say X now. I don't know. But I mean, the first thing that caught my attention were like these skulls. I'm like, I'm hoping they're not like gator skulls, because man, I'm a Florida man, and us Florida guys, we love our gators. So, but yeah, no, he hooked me up with this awesome piece. I had no clue. I thought it was like a character of his that he created, but it was from another creator, and it's pretty great comic as far as I saw from the Zoop campaign. But other than that, dudes, I'm gonna be coloring this piece that's done by Chauncey. If y'all don't know who Chauncey is, I mean, I don't know how I came across with Chauncey per se, but let me go and switch around to no camera, because there you go. We got Steven Sanchez in the house. Yo, what's up, Steve? How are you, buddy? Thanks for coming by, man. So, yeah, hopefully, maybe Chance will pop up and with his dragon as well. If y'all don't know who Steven Sanchez is, let me do some justice with Steven. Steven has such an awesome channel, guys, of art and stuff like that, and I am patiently waiting for his How to Draw book, because I just love I love Steven's work. I'm a huge fan of his, as well as a good buddy. I'm his proud moderator. Don't want to boast or anything like that, but it's a good flex. I'll say that much. It's a good flex. But I will say, with humbleness, Chauncey was the first one. I honestly don't remember how I came across with Chauncey. I don't know, maybe it was a few art streams that I came by, but most of the time I would see him in Steven's channel here. But Steven has such an awesome channel. Go and check it out. So you hit up Chauncey on his Instagram about your live now. Oh man, yeah, I'll definitely do, man. I haven't even started coloring this yet, so I'll hit him up now. Let him know in the Instas. Actually, I'll hit him up in the Twitters. Just drop my link. Just drop the link and see if the social media gods will have him answer. But yeah, man. Steven has such an awesome channel. He has a website. He has his own creator-owned comic called Koga Warriors. Wow, I just sent it to Steven instead of, you see, I just did a boomer moment. I am so sorry, Steven. Ignore my message. But there we go. Send a chance. See, I just smash that like button, bud. Thank you so much, Steven. Y'all are watching. I do appreciate y'all watching, even pre-recorded as well. Hitting that like button. But we're gonna do the fun part of the coloring stream, and that's flatting. I'm lying. It's not the fun part. So, but the great thing about the flattening process, if y'all, for those that have watched my streams long ago, like I think 3 years now, I've been doing this live streams. I finally updated my bucket tool to speed up the flattening process, and I experimented with it because I saw it on X and from a small publisher how they were able to flat this artist's art and everything. And holy crap, man, it's fantastic. I tried it out with my comic, the Pro Wrestling Gators. I tried it out with the current series I'm working on with Scott the Flock Wilson, the Flock series, from some other pages I've done before, and it does it so quick and fast. Got my references here. That way I know what the heck I'm even coloring, right? I think that's important. So I might like steal some colors from this page over here from the colorist, but not too much because I still want to have some flair behind it. And so far, it's pretty much looks like it's a snow scene. So I looked up because it's no secret for any Florida guy over here. I'm a Florida man, so I have no idea what snow looks like. I have family that lives in Chicago, and they tell me how horrible snow is. My mother would tell me horror stories, her time living in Chicago, and all right, so the flagging process is a dud because yeah, this flatting colors that I have, well, the bucket that I have, is very sensitive with loose lines. So there's a lot. I haven't even noticed that. There's a lot of loose lines with Chauncey's work, but this is all good. I have my best friend, the lasso tool. Funny enough, because guess what, guys? The lasso tool is your best friend, okay? And you know, I was able to tell my buddy Tyler from Drawn Talk, which is another awesome channel you should check out. Yeah, man, he'll do live streams, right, when he's gray toning, and he doesn't use the lasso tool. And I'm like, dude, just use the lasso tool, because he knows that I will literally, with me, guys, like, I'm a type of dude that, you know, time is money, even if you're working on your own book. So for me, like, I don't know, like, I'll even get angry. I'll get even angry at pre-recorded videos, and I know there'll be people that, you know, do this professionally. I think they just do it just to fill in the time gap and stuff like that, but I do not like people coloring their pages. It's just, there's just so much things you could do just to cut time. One is the paint bucket tool, and if you're like an artist kind of like Chauncey over here, where he likes to, you know, do incomplete lines, but very tight. Like there's some spots here that are tight, but you know, if you're an artist that likes to do incomplete lines, which to me is pretty sick, I'll say that much. I love that, because it's just another layer of personality that separates you from other artists. But in this case, for a colorist, you know, now they got to go and do this, like just pretty much use the lasso tool, which I don't mind at all. So, you know, those are your two best friends for flatting process, is the paint bucket tool. If the paint bucket tool can't do your job, then guess what? You got to use the lasso tool. That's my tip and advice of the day. But yeah, going back with Tyler, funny thing too, he might watch this and and start laughing. But yeah, man, I would kind of like I would give him art tips, like, dude, what are you doing? Just use the paint bucket tool. Because the artist that he would hire, like, he has very tight, you know, he has nice art and the inks are very tight. So I'm like, dude, just use the paint bucket tool. And then funny enough, he'll do a fun tease, be like, hey guys, you know, just to make me and Ichthus's friendship work, you know, every time he tells me to do the paint bucket tool, I'm just going to totally ignore that advice, even though it's most likely good advice. And then until finally, I even screen capped it too, But he finally admits, like, wow, it took me this long to finally use the lasso tool, and it literally cut so much time. And then he tagged me in it, so I was proud of him that day. I was proud of him that day. So yes, just use a lasso tool, guys. Please don't do this. If y'all don't know what exactly I'm talking about, like this brown thing, right? Like I don't want you guys to do this, okay? I'm trying to find a good brush or something to like this here. I don't care if you do this for detail and stuff like that, but if you're doing it within the flatting process, I don't want to see this. This no. No, we're not in pre-K, guys, okay? I don't want to see this. I don't want to see all this unless it has to do with doing detailing, kind of like adding shadows or lighting, then that I don't mind. But if you're in the flatting process trying to color, you gotta cut time. I don't know. Now I'm becoming like an online teacher now. But yeah, like to me, man, I don't know. Maybe it's because also too, it's like I'm from South Florida, so it's very fast paced. So and I have done graphic design work at my time, and there's things that I have to learn and shortcuts to cut time, even things that wouldn't necessarily take some time, but really wouldn't if I do the thing. Um, but yeah, but I mean, you guys will get to see me. I honestly watch back at some of the videos of the live streams I did. I'm like, oh my god, it's like, gosh, I did that, this and that. Like, there's just so many things that I could do different now, which I'm glad because again, it's part of the growing process as an artist, or so as for me, a colorist. I think what I love being more of a colorist than any other artist in the medium. Like I give so much props to inkers, bro, because my gosh, man, inkers have so much work to do on their end. Like, can you imagine you just being inker for Jim Lee or Greg Capullo? Oh my god, there's no end, man. All the cross hatching. Let me see. What else does my reference tell me? All right. Well, besides a bloody skull, bloody gator skulls, or whatever they are. Okay, so I have a brown, so that means it's his pants and his cape. So let's do that. And then there's little dots here. That's the snow. But yeah, man, I looked up some Google images. Like, what does it look like for maybe like a bonfire or whatever, like fire and snow? And I know everything is bright, but then when I look at like Chauncey's art piece, as far as how I see it, it seems like it's just only smoke. Like there's no active fire. But other than that, I'm gonna take it as is. I mean, I gotta figure out what to do in this negative space here. Might be a rock. I'm guessing that's the rock. We'll figure it out later on down the road, dudes. But yeah. And also too, I usually do live streams at 9 Eastern time, but I have a buddy that I talked to earlier. I try to make plans and things change over time because he's catching up with his buddies and whatnot. But I'm kind of better than them, just saying. But I'm kidding. I'm kidding. And some of y'all be like in the chat, like, well, try to be funnier. Which is a good comeback, if you have people that would say that a lot. It's a good comeback. It's like, well, try to be funnier. But yeah, like a buddy of mine, he moved out of South Florida and moved over to Memphis. So, very, very different lifestyle and cultures and stuff like that, and whatnot. And he'll come down here to visit his family, and then we'll catch up and stuff like that. So our game plan is going to the arcade. He did go to a comic book store. Funny enough, he's the reason why I even got into comic books, believe it or not, because, I literally thought comic book stores ended up like Blockbuster. Like everything is no longer existent, But no, there's a few comic book stores. He even told me there's a new comic book store that's opening up. That sounds like it's a franchise, so it's exciting stuff. So yeah, I can't wait to talk to him and chit chat and whatnot. But yeah, dudes, I'm pretty much almost done coloring this dude's skin tone and whatnot. I might have to fix up a few things. I will definitely check on the chat soon, dudes. Just give me some time, because I'm kind of like, it's been forever, dudes. I'll be honest, it's been forever, but I have been getting in contact with a few artists that I would love them to do some covers for Pro Wrestling Gators, which is my upcoming comic, and just a lot of other stuff besides. That's far beyond comic. Well, it's kind of is comic related things, but I got picked up doing an anthology, and that thing I had like a month deadline, and I kind of like ended up not making the deadline, but at the same time the guy wasn't, the guy was happy that, I believe we're like the first ones to get this anthology done out of the other people that got picked up. So, I'm just happy I finally got that project done. And after that, dudes, I was burnt out. I was burnt out because I spent any time that I have free time, I colored that pages, and my goal was to at least get 4 pages done, but I was able to get 3 done within a week. For me, the worst day for me to get done is 1 page a week, and that to me is it's terrible. There's no, But other than that, for me, like getting 3 pages done a week, like that's usually what I notice. Like that's my limit. It's like trying to get 3 pages done, unless there's maybe like a page where it's just only flats. And with me, I'm very like detail oriented. I like to like go above and beyond, and I should. But all right, let me go and check on the chat. I left snow very light blue to gray. I was from Connecticut, so I know snow. Thank you, man. I needed that. I needed it so much. And we got Chauncey Blakey in the house. Hey, with the dragon. Looking like an excellent start. Thank you, man. Thank you. Chance! We got the gang over here. We got the Sizzling Sanchez gang. It's a big block of snow on his back shoulder, if that's what you're talking about. Yeah, okay. Okay, so it's a big block of what? Okay. Jablonski! I have no clue what a Jablonski is, but yeah, Jablonski. So if it's light blue, let me do that real quick. If it's light blue, let's try convert drawing color. I'm not digging it. Let's try this color. Okay, that one I dig. So let me see what happens if I just use hue. Good Lord, what's going on there? Let's try color. Okay, so it's basically changing. Yeah, it literally just changed the brown from the blue. All right, I'm not doing that again. Let's try this. Why is it doing that? That's so weird. I'm trying to make things make sense. All right. Well, Well, I'll figure that out later. But yeah, I took a week break, and that was, I thought I was gonna relax, but that became the most productive week of my life. Um, yeah, a lot of my friends wants to catch up with me, asking what the heck am I doing now. Um, yeah, so it's been last week was very productive, no different than this week. Um, I was I was at a baby shower of a buddy of mine, of a gym buddy, I should say. So it was nice. It was a nice baby shower. The only game I participated was musical chairs. I survived, but it turned out it was like it was a practice. And oh man, I felt so robbed. Because after the practice, the guy that got eliminated, right? Because I was the one who was able to get the chair from him. The guy eliminated. Um, yeah, no, he ended up getting his revenge on me for taking the chair from him. So yeah, I was the first one out. It's like, come on, dude. It's like, in the game Survivor, you imagine they do a game, and then after they did the challenge, they're like, oh, by the way, that was just a test. I'm like, no, no. Why did you rob me? Why did you rob me of this opportunity? But whatever, man. I'm not bitter as I am, you know, sharing this on a live stream where people have no clue what the heck. Well, you'll know. You'll know. Just bittersweet. I'll say that much. Who would have known how long I would have lasted if it wasn't for a stupid test? Gosh dang it, man. Am I petty? Yes, I'm petty. I am petty for that day. So guess what? This is my channel. This is my therapeutic. And thank you all for listening to my rants of losing musical chairs. Oh man. Say Ichthus needs more air horns on his channel. Well, I ain't fancy like you, Steven. I ain't fancy like you. I got sound effects. Hold on. It's been forever, man. All right, give me a break. It's been forever. I do have sound effects. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna use this clip every time I got like new people in the chat, which I do. So this is technically my air horn. So since I got two people in the chat, I'm gonna play this clip.
Excellent! Excellent!
There you go. I played it twice because I got Steven and Chauncey. And for even you all that are watching pre-recorded, this one's for you. Hold on.
Excellent!
Yeah. And for y'all trying to I got a panic honk? Hold on. I don't have an air horn. I'm trying. What's a panic honk? Oh. Geese! I got geese! Yeah, that one's for Scott the Flock Wilson for sure. Excellent! I even got a thing called feeding the ducks. I think that's music background. Oh, I can't. I think I'm scared of playing this sound effect because it will blow up your eardrums because I didn't expect to be so loud. So fair warning. But there's always going to be an individual that's going to inspire you to do greater things. and that man is called Shia LaBeouf.
Do it! Just do it! So just do it! Make your dreams come true! Just do it!
So yeah, man. So I'm gonna do what Shia LaBeouf told me to do, and that's just color now. All right, it's. But yeah, man. Also, too, this tank top I'm wearing. Um, Same thing for my buddy. It's the same buddy of mine that I went to the baby shower with. Um, he had gender reveal. I wasn't able to make it because of work, but he had a gender reveal and he liked my tank top because the color was blue. So he was hoping for the gender reveal. He's gonna get, he's gonna get a boy. So he borrowed my tank top and whatnot. So I'm like, okay, whatever, right? And then later on down the lines, when I finally got to meet up with him again, I asked him for my tank top, and for whatever weird reason, he lost my tank top, and that to me was my favorite color. It was, to be specific, it's royal blue. That's kind of like that's mostly my favorite color was royal blue, and I think that was another reason why I loved my early childhood, like that specific color. I loved royal blue, and he lost it, so I'm like, well, frick, So he hooked me up with two of his tank tops, and that was like true religion. So just to replace it, and I'll tell you what, man, these wife beater tank tops, they're very comfortable. They're very fancy wife beater tank tops. I'll say that much. All the white ones that I had before, they had too many blood stains and pit stains. Can I say pit stains? I don't think you can have a wife beater pit stain since, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I know things get really. I have a dark sense of humor, guys. That's one of my quirks. I have a dark sense of humor, and I think it has to do with all the cartoons I've watched as a kid, and I didn't know there was a thing called black comedy. The one that I noticed had dark humor and comedy was the I think it was the Misadventures of Flapjack. I think that's the name of the show. Oh my gosh, dude! I was honestly had no clue how much things they got away with. There were so many things they got away with. I'm like, and this was in Cartoon Network. Usually, wild shows like that, I remember will usually be Nickelodeon, but I don't know, man. Then again, there was wild jokes that flew over on Cartoon Network. But honestly, man, I mostly gravitated towards more Nickelodeon than any other show. But yeah, man, just watch funny clips from funny clips of, I think it's called The Misadventures of Flapjack. I think that's what it's called. I just remember the name Flapjack. Jablonski, get in my office. Wow, you got a Sanchez wrench and not knowing the legend of the Jablonski? Bro, I have yet to know about the 6 draw tables that you have, man. Can you explain that to me? There's so many. I never knew there was lore within the Sanchez YouTube channel till now, guys. I'm the second wrench, by the way. Steven just dubbed a third wrencher to the clan of the Sizzle Sanchez channel. So I don't know, man. Apparently there's a lot of legends going on here that I have yet to learn. So please educate me, Chance, with your dragon. I need to color the wood. Let me see here. Oh my lordy. This is what happens, Chance, when you don't connect your lines. I can't use my bucket tool. How about the other bucket tool? Can I do this? Oh no, it's doing the same. Oh wow, that's even way worse. See, the other one, my customized flat fill, it don't do that. Does it? Yeah, no, it doesn't even go that far off. So that's how much you know how good my flat bucket is, my customized one. So, but yeah, man. I have visited Chicago. Well, as I said before, when it wasn't snowing. So I honestly do want to visit Chicago, but you know, life has different plans. So, and I got a new job too. I think I never even know if I ever brought that up on my recent stream, but I got a new job. I got hired through the temp agency, and the people that I'm working at like me, so they're gonna make me permanent. With this new job I have, is a very good job, very big company, so I'm pretty happy. It's got like a safety net now. Like I actually get to have like a living wage working in this company, so with that, that means I get to enjoy my life and even like hire some artists to do some gator stuff, which is another thing too. I got some. I hired some artists to do some covers for the Pro Wrestling Gators, and they're like fan freaking tastic, and I have yet to even showcase them. Um, yeah, I have yet to showcase the covers, but there were a few. I mean, I think the biggest artist I got is so far um, Ben Dunn, co-founder of Antarctic Press. I'm pretty. I honestly didn't even ask for like a homage cover, and he did a homage cover of my Gators from the TMNT, and I finally got a scan too. So definitely keep your eyes peeled for a live stream of me coloring the cover for Pro Wrestling Gators, because I cannot wait. He says there's a big snow boulder, so since I got this color here, I might as well darken it. So that way it's not too focused. Good lord. It's not working now for me, Chance. Alright, so whatever. I'll just delete whatever. No, I can't because I just realized. Whatever. I'll just color the block right over here. So what I'm going to do here in this piece, right, within the background versus foreground, I'm going to make this more dark blue, so it doesn't take too much attention. The background doesn't take too much attention from the character within the snow scene. And then I'll use a lasso tool, going ahead and grab it. Bam! Okay. Let's grab these trees here. I might give them the same color. There you go. What else does this guy have besides his face being slashed off? He got skulls, bandanas. Gotta grab those bandanas. Good lordy. See, I'm so used to using the paint bucket tool because it's already like chained up, but since Chauncey got like incomplete lines, I gotta use my best friend, the lasso tool, to help me out with this. Okay, there you go. Okay, and I might change up the colors too, because again, there's very muted colors, and I know I already have like a scene where everything's super cool, so I might use some somewhat like warmer colors. I mean, most of the colors we have like brown. I don't know if I could consider a warm color, but it is in the spectrum of bright colors. Can I say spectrum in the colors? Just thinking about it now, like, wow, that's pretty bad. There are layers in the spectrum. Well, I stopped being silly. What about his hair? Yeah, he has like the dirty blonde hair going on. Does he have a mountain of snow on his head? I just noticed that now. He has a mountain of snow. Jeez Louise, man. How long have you been standing there, John? Is his name John? Yeah, how long have you been standing there, John, just to have a pile of snow on your head? Jeez Louise, man. You want a hug? I mean, I think that's what you need right now, bro. If you just stand there for hours long end. Guy needs a hug, guys. I don't think there's a. Is there a hug emoji? There's a hug emoji. Give a hug emoji to John because he's been standing there for too damn long. Have a small pile of snow on him. He got piles of snow all over him. I think there is. Watching you on my TV, so just do it. All right, man. Hi, Mom. I made it. I'm on the TV. He kept it for your smell. Oh, man. Oh, geez. Holy cow. My chat literally just blew up right now as we speak. A third. I'm catching up with the chat now, dudes. One day, I'll explain the tales of the five desk. I gotta go take my little one to get ice cream. Looks great. Keep it up. Have a great day, gents. I'll check the replay. Thanks so much for coming by, Chance. We got Neostar in the house. Riser Man stands before you. What's up, pal? How are you doing, Neo? How's Riser Man going so far, man? Sorry I'm late, pal. That's all good, man. I didn't expect anybody to be here. But I do appreciate you coming by, Neo. Gosh dang, man. Chat is blowing up. Oh, snap. Ben Dunn did a cover for the Gators. That is dope as hell. Thank you, man. Thank you. See, man, I might just have to make some big guy / powerhouse character of my own. I kind of miss seeing that archetype. Yeah, man. Trust me, that's what I love about the Gators. They all have different body types and physiques. And I make sure I don't know, I'm a type of dude that characters are important to me. So with characters, you gotta like how can I say? I feel like with characters, like you gotta think really hard like, okay, if I'm if I'm gonna have this type of character, like there has to be a reason why they're this character, and then so on and so forth. Because I really, at least early on, when I got out of school, I want to be a character designer. So I bought like books for character designs. So that's why I'm kind of passionate whenever it comes to like developing characters and stuff like that. And yeah, man, I mean, the Gators are pretty much like the archetype of what, at least putting in what I've learned from reading these character design books and then puke them out and then hire artists to like, I mean, I've drawn out, I drawn my Gators, you know, and I'm a believer that, you know, if you know somebody or if you see an artist that you like, it would be a good compliment to your IP or your property, freaking hire them. I'm a believer that hire people that are better than you, that there are certain things that maybe you can do personally. So, I mean, that's how I think and see it that way. So, you know, I create a character and then I hired an artist that, you know, I hired an artist and he did a fantastic job on it, translating my Gators. So ever since then, I use that same art piece that I use to commission other artists and see how they would render my characters, and they've always been fantastic. Steven did a few of my characters, and I'm a huge fan, so he did a fantastic job, as well as other artists that I've commissioned and did a great job. There's going to be another big artist that I didn't commission personally. It was gifted from a buddy of mine, Scott the Flock Wilson. He surprised me recently this week. So I don't want to say who the artist is, but he's pretty big for the indie scene. That's all I can say for now. But yeah, he commissioned this artist. He's just filled up doing other commissions, so he's working on that piece on the side. So for me, like, that's fine. Like, I'm not in a hurry because I already got covers covered. Lack of better words, I got covers that are already covered. So I'm not too much in a rush. I already got my big artists, and that's been done. And then for me, I just caught my next goal now is trying to commission other artists. I do need I am looking for an artist to do chibis. So to make some tchotchkes, like stickers and stuff like that. Which honestly, I mean, all the artists that I've commissioned, man, especially Tavio. Tavio's, I cannot wait to print it because he did a fantastic job on that one. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, no, I can't. I can't, man. As much as I wish, at least with the snow ones, I think a few. Gosh dang it. Yeah, no, I can't. I think the one that's going to be more time consuming is going to be the the snowflakes, but it's all good. It's all good in the hood. Let's see here. Let me look at my reference. I think Chauncey. Okay, so Chauncey covered. He did the Rob Liefeld thing. He just covered his feet. He covered his feet. All right, so I think all I need to do now is just color the skulls. There we go. There's another thing too, guys. If I'll be hitting up some artists too, that I'll be so surprised. Hold on, I got my phone ringing. Might be a buddy of mine that I'm hanging out with tonight. Hold on, dudes. Let me put y'all on mute. All right, dudes, I'm back. Going ahead and yeah, just finished talking to my buddy. So I'll be meeting him up way later. So, which is perfect because it gives me time to work on this piece here. By then, I can finish coloring this. Let me actually, do I have my? Yes, I do. I got my freaking blue light glasses on. That way, I can stare at the screen more longer than I should. Because at some point in time, I do get headaches for staring at like the computer screen. Going ahead and do this. Bam. And this axe over here. There we go. I think if I lower down opacity, see no difference. I think if I do 25, it'll be better. Yeah, there you go. There's a difference. It's not too awful. But yeah. So far, let me get the skin of this guy here. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I've did some. What else? I've done some drawing some panels as well as inking over my pages. So I'm just excited. I gotta freaking make a Kickstarter page. So I'll do some pre sign ups. Say, oh snap! Ben Dunn did a cover for the Gators. Dope as I think I already read this. That long enough. If there's a hug emoji, haven't seen it. Thank you, man. On a way to make a high five emoji, just make two face emoji with the thanks and prayer emoji between them. Yeah, man, that's a good idea. Didn't even thought of that. Also, as far as Riser Man goes, the artwork is completed. I just need to find a new letterer. See, as far as okay. See, as far as Riser Man goes, artwork is finished, but I need to finish lettering the book. Okay, well, yeah, man, congrats. You know, the art that you showed me, dude, that's it looks literally top notch. Top notch. So I'm excited. Oh man. All right. Now that I'm gonna go and get all these little snowflakes, literally snowflakes, over here. I want to just put in little details here that I need to do. There we go. Boom, boom. I know this is a great piece that Chance did. Freaking epic. Came across this kickboxer via Instagram and I looked at some of his kickboxing matches. Let's see. That was his dude's name, but he's a freaking monster back in the 90s. Trying to find it because there's just so many stuff. Yeah. His name is Dennis Alexio. Freaking, I mean, the kicks that he makes, like his back spin kick, it's like he made it look so effortless. And I'm like, how the heck? And he had like, I don't know what his record is. I know he did like, as far as when I watched the video, he seems like he did like up to 60 matches. And I think he only got one loss. And I think the one loss was due to his injury. I know. I think it was like, because I know for a fact when he lost, like he was world champion in the kickboxing world. So, yeah, but there was another loss he gained, and that's from Uncle Sam because he got arrested. I literally came across this video like I think after like watching a few of the kickboxing matches. Like then the video of him like he was getting arrested by Uncle Sam due to doing so many other things that are not good. So, yeah, but check out Dennis Alexo because he's a great fighter. I'll tell you what, he loves Hawaii. He like absorbs the culture and loves it. So, as well as, if you want to know exactly how he looked like, he was a supporting. He's basically a brother of Claude Van Damme's character. Funny enough, called the Kickboxer. That's Dennis Alexio. So, which is pretty dope. I mean, I honestly thought it was just a random actor, but no, it's literally that dude was a literal kickboxer. So, I don't think he did any other stuff after that one. I think he maybe did like maybe one or two more films from his IMDb. But as far as that, Uncle Sam got him. But yeah, man, I'm gonna look up other kickboxers because, dudes, there's so many people back in the '90s before UFC. I mean, UFC was around in the '90s. I shouldn't say like that, but they were big. I did watch a fight that basically gave birth to the MMA, which was kickboxer versus Muay Thai fighter, and yeah, man, those Muay like this kickboxer. See if I have it here that says the name. Yeah, no, it doesn't say the name, but the title of it is called Muay Thai versus Kickboxing: The Fight That Revolutionized MMA. So yeah, this like kick kickboxing is way above Muay Thai, and I'm like, you gotta be. These Muay Thai fighters, man. By the time they learn to walk, that's it. Like you're a Muay Thai fighter. Freaking be kicking like banana trees, like absolutely effortless, because that's how strong their shins are. Of them conditioning it. So yeah, safe to say they did the fight, but they put in so much limitations to this Muay Thai fighter because the rules was with this fight was there was no elbows. There's no elbows. There's no clinches allowed. Like anything that has to do with Muay Thai, they limited that. So I think the only thing they've allowed based on Muay Thai was the low kicks. That was it. Because I know with kickboxing rules, you can't do low kicks. You can only do you can only kick around the waist. That's the rule of it. So whatever. That was the only thing this Muay Thai fighter was able to do because everything else they limited the hell out of this Muay Thai fighter. But funny enough, he was able to get the win because all he did in the match was just doing low kicks, and you could tell that guy can't take those low kicks because again, these kickboxers were not taught to how to properly block a kick, how to properly block a low kick, as how MMA fighters do. And I take MMA classes, so literally you got to make sure you flex your leg. Otherwise, you're going to have a bad time moving your leg. And I love Muay Thai fighters. Like I would look at Instagram reels and even exercises, what they do to condition their shins, combos, all that stuff. I absolutely love. Like if there's any place I would love to visit around the world, it will be Thailand. I would love to check out Thailand. I think my first exposure to Thailand was from Jason David Frank's documentary series on his YouTube channel. His YouTube channel is JDFFN, and like he was gonna be certified for being a Muay. Yeah, he was gonna get his certification, and so was his wife Tammy. So, like they documented it and everything. Like his wife Tammy got certified. I forgot what was the reason why JDF had to go back, but whatever. They went to Thailand and they were training. It was mostly focused, like the episode was mostly focusing on Tammy, of training for her first fight, Muay Thai fight. So, yeah, man, she did a great job in the fight. But I know, like a buddy of his, they would go to Thailand, and he said that JDF would freaking make these Muay Thai fighters run for their money because he would literally go there to win fights. So again, these Muay Thai fighters, they live and breathe Muay Thai. and I absolutely love and respect these Muay Thai fighters. I honestly can't believe that there's not a promotion dedicated to Muay Thai fighting. There's kickboxing, but there's kickboxing and MMA, but there's no promotion centered towards Muay Thai rules and fights. And I mean, I follow this promotion that's mainly focused on Muay Thai that's over here in the United States. And right now, bare knuckle is becoming popular. It's starting to build up. Like I know, so far I know two bare knuckle fighters that are local here in South Florida. I mean, one is a contender for a title belt, and then the other one, I think is going to be I believe it's going to be his third fight when he's coming on to the card. Right now, I'm just getting all these little snowflakes here. But yeah, just freaking look at Muay Thai fighters cutting down freaking banana trees by their shins. Like, their conditioning is insane. I mean, it's considered to be the most hardest martial arts to learn because you're literally conditioning your whole body to freaking do it. Example. Yeah, that's pretty good. I remember the kickboxer movies went from Van Damme to Duke Kioff. Dude Kioff. That's funny. Man, Muay Thai fighters are pretty damn scary. Yeah, man, they're no joke. They're the real deal. I'm telling you, Neo. I'm telling you. You ever seen the Protector movies with Tony J? No, I have not, dude. There's so many movies, like kung fu movies I should be watching and I never ever freaking watch. I need to watch this other Van Damme film, Bloodsport. I think I've watched it, but at the same time I feel like I haven't. So for me to know that for sure, I gotta freaking I gotta watch it, man. Well, let me instead do this, right? Let's make things make sense. Cover everything blue. Whatever's not covered in snow, you know. There you go. Deleted that. So that way it's much more easier for me to know what to color and what not to color. So boom, 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 boom. So just be careful with the ones that have incomplete lines. But yeah, I cannot wait to make my return of coloring the flock as well. Because as far as I'm aware, I believe the art is done, and currently he's Scott is working on another book, flock related, with Gino. So I can't say much, but it is part of the flock series. Go. Yeah, I should have done this method better, but we live and we learn. At least I know what to do next time. There we go. This guy here, this. All right, awesome. This one here, just use this. This and this. What is that around his? Oh, it's the bone. Okay. It's pretty sick. I'll say that much. It's pretty sick. Okay, so it's a jawbone of the monster he killed. But yeah, I'm building this passion with martial arts, and it's helped me a lot. Honestly, help build my confidence and stuff like that. Like, I don't know, I did martial arts. I did karate when I was a kid, but I joined for the wrong reasons. like I joined because I was the smallest kid in my school, so um I've watched Power Rangers, I've watched Dragon Ball Z, so with those shows you're going to develop a violent kid, and I'm that kid. And I know I'm becoming a broken record just retelling that, but that's a tale that I always look back to fondly, because that's pretty much, it's like even some of the exercises that I did when I was a kid, they were pretty easy for me now as a grown adult. Whenever like I go to like these boot camps and they do like certain exercises like mountain climbers, oh my gosh, dude, I remember mountain climbers. Like mountain climbers was like always the exercise that I remember fondly. It wasn't easy, but at the same time it was fun. So now doing mountain climbers is just, I don't know, it's like second nature to me. It's like I know it's like the pace and what to do to keep control, to keep control of it. So I just noticed there's more snowflakes, so definitely make sure to attack it. But yeah, guys, back then in the 90s, karate, I think the only martial arts there that was popular was karate. That was it. Like, there was no other martial arts that's been promoted to do lessons. I think there's I think the only thing I think of is taekwondo, but that's like another relation to karate, you know. It's like everyone says karate because that's the common knowledge back then. I also gotta color his scar and his mustache as well. Go on ahead and do that. Kind of want to get the snowflakes out of the way because I know that's going to be the one that it's going to be time consuming to like get every single one of them. Go. Go. Gosh, let me see. There we go. And now I'm just coloring over. Go. See, dude, if you want to see some next level Muay Thai fighting, watch virtually any movie with Tony J. Is it J or Ja? I think it's Ja. Tony Ja in the cast. Hell, I look up any Tony Ja fight on YouTube. He's an absolute monster. Okay, man. I'll definitely check him out. He actually, since I have my phone next to me, I should Google him. And then later on, I'll look up some YouTubes of Tony Ja. Oh, okay. Actually, I have seen his movies, Tony Ja. Okay, I wasn't familiar with the name, but yeah, no, I've watched Ong Bak. My gosh, man, that was such a great movie. It's like it's sad that this guy is not. I thought honestly, dude, around the 2000, they promoted this guy being like the next Jackie Chan of this generation. Where he seems like he was, man. Honestly, within the at least the late 2000s. Muay Thai Assassin. I gotta okay. I'm looking through all the catalogs of the movies he's been on. Yeah, man, Tony Jaa. Yeah, that dude he's no joke. Oh, new Flock content. Yeah, man. Even the cover artist for the Flock, he's what you can say, but I can't. So, but yeah, I'm very excited. Scott already showcased me all the pages of the Flock. And yeah, man, I'm pretty excited for it. I would love to color issue 1 of the Flock to give it some justice, but who knows, man? Who knows where we'd be down the line? But yeah, man, I'm pretty happy working on the Flock. I mean, it gave me opportunities for other coloring jobs that I got hired to do. Let me see. I've done karate and a bit of kung fu. Oh, what? That's sick. Obviously, a bit of kung fu, but I'm sadly out of practice, which sucks because I've been in better fighting shape in my mid to late 20s than I was for the most of my life. Oh, man. Don't put yourself down, bro. It's all good. It's all good, man. At some point in time, man, just get yourself out of the hole. If you see where you're at, just change it up, man. Just make little changes. I'm not telling you like freaking, I don't know, move to another country or move to Thailand and learn Muay Thai or something like that. That's pretty extreme. But yeah, man, if you see yourself at at the dumps, I had my moments, man, especially big moments like that where um I'm at a huge hole and I'm just trying to find my way to dig myself out of it or climb, well, not dig, but climb myself out of the hole. Just make small changes, man. Like, I don't know, go to the gym or not even the gym, maybe something maybe less effortless, like go out walking, right? Like, I feel like walking is such an exercise that does not require so much of you, you know? You can walk slow, you can walk a little fast, doesn't do too much, you know? And then after that, then just build up other things like start drinking water every morning. And you'd be surprised that just doing little things like that, because drinking water, like if you drink water first thing in the morning, because just think about it, like if you just lay down on the bed for sleeping within like 8 hours, you know, and not getting contact with food or water within that long of a time frame, within that, um, you need to drink water so that way your body is hydrated, and that as well as, you know, yeah, you just hydrate your body and your body is good to go. And if you're a type of person as well as to drink coffee in the morning to get some caffeine, is good. It's better if you drink water first for your body to hydrate than drinking coffee, because coffee tends to get you dehydrated. But yeah, man, don't put yourself down too much, man. See, honestly, one of the things I've always wanted to do was learn kung fu overseas, particularly wushu and hung gar. Okay, okay. Wushu, I'm familiar with because I do have a buddy at work that knows kung fu, and he showed me like all the techniques, like the crane, the snake. I think was the bear claw, and all that stuff, man. So, but Hungar, that one I'm not familiar with. So maybe if you can educate me on that one, which I don't mind, because martial arts in of itself, it's a beautiful it's a beautiful art form that I am happy that I get to you know get to have knowledge of and be grateful of not only something that is good for you for doing exercises and stuff like that, but it just overall just improves your life, like just improves your lifestyle, and just even and it's another way too of even like meeting other people who have common interest of the art as well to make it more easier to break the ice. So I mean, yeah, man. I mean, ever since I went to ever since I joined martial arts, I got to make new friends. Um, I have more of a social life within people that do common things that I do for doing martial arts, and we'll hang out and stuff like that. Like there's like a UFC event coming up. Oh God, now I'm thinking about that's another segue I'll jump into. But other than that, yeah, man, there'll be hangouts, planning out and stuff like that. On the weekends, we'll meet up at the gym and spar and all that good stuff. So, yeah, man. Let me just deselect that. And within the recent events going on with USC, there was going to be, was it Conor McGregor versus Chandler? And it turns out that's not happening. So oof, that's a lot of money that's drowning out as we speak because everyone was excited. I was excited for it, but I mean my coach called it. He called it saying like there might be it might be like it's like what my coach called Connor. He might call an excuse of not to do the fight because I mean freaking Conor McGregor is a freaking multi-millionaire now. He's doing so many other things. There's no point for him to fight. You know, there's no point for him to fight again. I mean, the biggest thing he did was fight Floyd Mayweather for a boxing match. I think that was the biggest accomplishment that he has done. Even if he did lose, who cares? He got to be the first MMA fighter to go against a boxer. How many people can say that? But yeah, the Chandler versus McGregor fight, yeah, it ain't happening. As well as what else is not happening is Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight. Is like, I'm glad it's not happening because come on, man, freaking Mike Tyson. Do I believe Mike Tyson would murder freaking Jake Paul? Of course, of course. Even watching his training videos for the fight, you know. But at the same time, freaking Mike Tyson's like what, 59 years old? So he's going against a 60-year-old man. Like, come on. Let me see. Let me Google Mike Tyson. I think he's gonna turn 60 this year. He's 57 years old. Yeah, so he's going against somebody in his 60s. All right, so they've updated the fight. So it's going to be November 15th on a Friday at the AT&T Stadium at Arlington, Texas. All right, well. Let me go and put this snow piece here. What color is his stash? He has so his stash is dark brown. Ooh, that's perfect. Thinking another 50 minutes, I'll call it a day. Because I'm going to be hanging out with my buddy of mine later on tonight. So I'll be doing live streams again, guys, doing my color streams, and I'll be coloring more like mainstream stuff. But I do love doing indie characters like this character here. Ax-Weilder John. Was it Ax-Weilder John? Whoops. Let me do that. Let's see here. As well, too, I've purchased a course on storyboarding. I purchased a course called for storyboarding, and the reason why I purchased this course because the instructor for this course used to work for Disney, so that's pretty much the best credible dude I can do. Actually, since I'm talking about it, I'll actually tell you where exactly you can get this course. I'm not. It's like I'm not affiliated or anything. Let me see. So it's storyboarding. Ooh, I don't want you to talk. So storyboarding with Woody Woodman. You could get this course from Creature Art Teacher. It's a great. It's a great online store where I want to say store. It's like a better alternative than going to art school, and you get to learn from one of the top people that that you will learn real world, stuff at the workforce. So I got this storyboard course because like storyboarding and comics are cousins to each other. So I kind of want to like expand my horizons because I did read half of a page of storyboarding of another book, but I feel like I'm going to absorb much more better of, well, get more information watching a video than reading a book, because right now, like I feel like books have importance when it comes to like learning new skills and stuff like that. But I feel like video formatting just makes it twice as easier. And another thing too is convenience. But yeah, but there are books that I would not mind having in a book format, because that's the only way you can get is from book format, like animation books and stuff like that. I even watched this YouTube channel called Animation Hustle, and I learned so much about animation and other juggernauts in the animation world. I mean, right now, like animation is my passion. Honestly, I mean that was the first thing I fell in love with within the art medium is animation. So I think for me to learn storyboarding is going to translate very well into comics, and there's huge things that I'll be learning about, drawing figures and negative light spacing, colors, lighting, all that good stuff that I'm getting from the lecture. Right now, I'm just, again, I recently bought this, so I'm looking at the instructions and what to expect from the course. I believe it's like 30 hours worth of content for the art course. Yeah, it's like 30 hours long, which is not bad. Funny enough, there's even great deals too for Aaron Blaze's Creature Art Teacher online course. Like I totally recommend if you guys want to up your art game and stuff like that. I totally recommend Creature Art Teacher, because Aaron Blaze is he's one of the artists that was got to work in Disney's golden era. Like he did Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, he did Beauty and the Beast, Lion King. He was a director for Brother Bear. And he was the one that pitched the idea for Brother Bear. So, the thing with Aaron, like he loves to draw animals. So, I absolutely love his courses. Even his anatomy course, which I think it's on deal for like $1. Like even that, man, that anatomy course is just absolutely perfect, because that was one of the things I struggled when I was learning to draw again was anatomy, and his explanation for anatomy was so perfect. It's like I'll just like I don't know, the thing that will turn me off from doing these anatomy courses would be like, oh, like how many heads is this, or yeah, and then they'll show me like, you know, um, like the anatomy of a human but without skin, and I'm like, what? Am I learning to be a doctor or something? Like, what's going on here? But again, I have no affiliations, or there's not a promotion or stuff like that. I'm just saying it as a customer that this is a great, great, great online course for you guys to take if you want to, look into doing art or animation. Period. So Mike Tyson is still a monster, even in his late 50s. Have you seen his fights with Donnie Yen? No, I haven't seen his fight with Donnie Yen. But yeah, no, he is a total beast. I have seen his workout videos when he was training. I just know that he will freaking destroy Jake Paul. But again, when I saw Jake Paul, like, holy crap, man, you could tell he is just juiced up to the max. So I know they juiced him up. Like, he looks like a freaking. He looks like, I don't know what he is. That's the thing. Like, he doesn't even look like he has muscles anymore. He looks like a pancake. Hell, he even showed up during the early days of AEW and was still clobbering guys half his age and twice his size. That's hilarious. Neostar Productions. I've actually picked up a few Udemy courses these past couple of months that could be quite useful, quite helpful. I'm also expecting a tutorial book on pixel art that should pay off in the future. Oh, that's awesome, dude. Yeah, there's another website that's great for online courses, and that's Udemy. I love Udemy. I did pick up some courses with digital art and stuff like that early on when I was learning. Yeah, Udemy is another online course. I took like a few courses for game design, as well as like how to program C# or using the Unity engine. Yeah, no, that'll be another one I recommend too. Is Udemy. You guys can go and check that out. My advice for Udemy, like if you go download the app, like the deals on the app is going to be twice as better than you paying for the courses on the website. Because I don't know, it's kind of weird, but that's kind of like a thing I've noticed. Like if you buy courses in the app compared to going on the website, you tend to get better bang for your buck and deals than going on the website. I don't know why it's that way, but it is. So yeah, for you, Neil, if you haven't already, go and get the app from Udemy. You're going to have better deals buying courses than going on the website. That's pretty much my nugget of knowledge for Udemy. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. Oh gosh, why did I do that? There you go. Also, too, there's a new update on YouTube. I don't know if Steven is still on, but it's a new update on YouTube that it's going to be very rewarding for both the viewer and small content creators, because I've discovered a lot of small content creators lately, as well as those that either have 1,000 subs or even less than 1,000. Like YouTube has been pushing content for smaller content creators. And the reason why they're pushing so hard for smaller content creators is, one, if there's a topic that you're looking up on, like for me, I've been getting more content from smaller content creators for comic books, believe it or not. Crazy, right? So I've been seeing a lot of smaller channels that are maybe like 1,000 or 10,000 of subs, and since then, like I think I've subscribed to a few of them. For even the ones that are small, that haven't hit 1,000, I've subbed to a few of them because they're, again, those content creators are great. I feel like the little guys tend to push more because I think they tend to bring more information than the bigger content creators. And I feel like the reason why smaller YouTube channels, pour more out than bigger channels is, one, the bigger channels are kind of like a yacht in a way, and with yachts they tend to be slower, and like there's already a system built in, so they're kind of stuck because, one, they got people working under them. They want to make sure they hit that. They want to make sure they hit that deadline, because if they don't, when guess what? YouTube is not gonna push their content, and two, it's gonna compromise them of the people they're working under them, like the editors and stuff like that. It's like, okay, well, how the heck are we gonna pay our editors if we missed our mark? And they did their part. They finished editing the video or whatnot. So, yeah, man. And with these smaller channels, I mean, they're doing it out of passion. They're not getting paid or monetized by YouTube yet. But I think now with YouTube's new update, if you keep posting and being consistent, they will push your channel. And Ben Dunn is a huge, I believe, is a huge example of it, because freaking Ben is posting YouTube videos every day. I'm not even joking. And his content is pretty simple and straight to the point. Like, it's just Ben sitting down, sharing his thoughts on, the comic book industry and where we at so far in pop culture wise. And they're very entertaining. I enjoy watching Ben's content. If you guys do not know, if Ben Dunn has a YouTube channel, he does, and the topics he brings up are fun, great, and engaging. I do enjoy his content, and I feel like this is something that even indie comic creators should take note of his advice, because honestly, those are great advice to follow. And this piece is looking great so far. Black color wise, I didn't expect to be more work than it should. And I think the reason why is, I honestly didn't notice there were incomplete lines. So that tends to eat up more time than I expected to be. I honestly thought I would get this done like within an hour. If you guys want to know exactly how to pronounce my name, it is Ichthus. Don't be like the Red Ranger. And, let me see if I have my sound effects. Don't be like the Red Ranger from In Space, Christopher Kamen Lee, trying to pronounce my name.
Itchy? Huh? Ichthy? Probably, yes. Ichthy, what's up?
It's like when I heard that, I'm like, I'm clipping this. This is just too perfect. That's honestly a great intro to knowing what the heck my name is. And to this day, people will call me Itchy, or from my good buddy Steven Sanchez, he'll call me Icky Itchy. Icky Itchy. I'm like, oh man, that's pretty clever. But yeah, guys. Oh man, I am yawning. Goodness gracious, forgive me, guys. Uh-oh. Nope. I did not want to do that. There we go. Oh, hold on. Go. Let me just undo this flat here. Oopsie daisies. Go ahead. This guy. Boom. Just deselect the snowflakes that I've already worked my butt off trying to get rid of. Did I say that I worked my butt off to get rid of? I mean, I worked my butt off to color. There you go. There's a little bit browns, but that's gonna be gone soon. What color is this belt? All right, well that's not a good angle. It's a good thing I got this other one. That's another one that's not a good angle. There we go. Oh, so so they're like the same, like what, like purple, grayish purple. Oh, dude, you had a shout out from one of the Power Rangers. Yeah, man. Like, yeah, with Christopher Kamen Lee, he does live streams on Twitch, just playing video games and stuff like that, and he's pretty cool, man. You go on his Twitch streams, and you might see me on the chat. Like, he'll shout people out. Whoever he sees in his chat, he'll just call out your name and stuff like that. And funny enough, I think it was the first time I've gone on his stream, and he was trying to pronounce my name. And if you heard, like, even his girlfriend in the backdrop, like says, "Oh, like Ichthy," you know. But yeah, I felt like this is just the perfect, because there's multiple people that try to pronounce my name whenever it's the first time ever. When they're trying to pronounce my name, I think this is the best example of it. So it's just they're just guessing like three names, and the closest one was Ichthy, but for the five guys is an S, so it's Ichthus. Ichthus. I don't think it even much matters either, because I even put the pronunciation on my Twitter. I think I put it on my like name and whatever, and even that doesn't help. Like, they'll call me Ichthy or Itchy. But yeah, that was fun. I do enjoy watching Chris. He'll even answer some questions about Power Rangers and current projects he's working on. I had a shout out from a few Sega voice actors about a year or two ago. They even gave props to Riserman. Oh, what? That's sick, dude. That's awesome, man. Yeah, I did work with a VA who did the voice for, oh my god, was it Sword Art Online, and he's pretty cool, man. He hooked me up with Rob Life. You know what? I should do a stream of the pages he inked over, because that would be great. He even gave me like high res of the inks that he literally inked over Rob Liefeld's pencils, and he did a fantastic job. And he's a voice actor as well. So I don't know if I think I followed him on all his socials, like his Twitch and stuff like that. I'll double check, but yeah, no, he's a really cool dude too. I had a good conversation with him when he commissioned me to do the piece of his for a convention. I might even showcase this, if anything. I don't know if I shared it or showcase it, but yeah, he was beyond happy, which I'm glad. It was a fun piece to color. There we go. I'm going to showcase it with you right now, guys. Boom! There you go. So, going to convention. It's called Health Cliff. So yeah, guys, if you go on a convention, I'll even make sure I'll give my guy proper credit, what credit's due. Just give me some time, guys. I'm an old person. I'm kidding. I'm not. Yeah. So the voice actor for Heathcliff was Kevin Connolly. So if you see Kevin M. Connolly, you know, that's one, the art is done by Ben Dunn, because he's a fan of Ben. And he came across with my live streams and stuff like that. He loves my work. So, you know, I'm glad he gave me the opportunity to work with him. And he absolutely was blown away by this. He was super happy. But yeah, man, Kevin M. Connolly. So I believe he did. I believe he told me that he doesn't have any plans to go to any cons this year, but for sure next year. So hopefully, if he comes by to South Florida, I would love to meet up with him and stuff like that. And who knows? Maybe we'll hang out if he's not too busy. But yeah, shout outs to you, Kevin. Hope you're doing great, man. So, delete some stuff. Just trying to find my thumbnails because, again, it's been forever since, I've been doing it. I don't know. I might revisit this piece later, give it justice, give it a Chauncey because he sent me this. So I might color it out of non-live. See, if I get a chance, I'd be happy to show you the audio files of the shadows. Yeah, dude. Yeah, go on ahead, Neo. I am open to it. So I might end this stream right here, guys. I'm not happy with myself because honestly felt like I did absolutely nothing. But it's all good. I'll definitely give this piece some justice behind the scenes and send it a chance. Send a Chauncey. But yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching the stream and hearing my jibber jabbering. So, hope you guys are doing awesome. Remember to stay excellent as always, guys, and there'll be more coloring streams down the line.